I love it. And, it's really interesting the point you make around, over the time of history, the role that images, the way that we see ourselves, see our communities, the role that's played and the different iterations of technology that's allowed that to be possible from the cave painting to now, in our
Yeah,
pocket, we have a multimedia studio walking around with us. And
yeah.
Andy, can you tell us the way that you've been able to embrace the tech changes that you've seen coming through? Obviously, you worked at Telstra, one of the biggest telecommunications companies in the Pacific, Australia's biggest, of course. The way
Yeah.
that you've been able to pick up on trends and stay ahead of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, Telstra's a marvelous experience. I've always been interested in the convergence of media and technology. At that stage, it was the distribution of video across broadband networks, of which, of course, all of us use every day now with Netflix and various other things, right? And it really creates a lot of opportunity when you can coordinate media like that and distribute it across broadband networks, which of course we already have in our lives. And so I started looking at how photography was being, sort of solved, if you like, at sports events. My wife is an equestrian rider. She rides in dressage, cross country, show jumping. And I was attending these events with her. And I was looking at the business and how it works, and specifically this convergence of media and technology. And I went to one of these events where I had a bit of an epiphany moment. It was, I saw a professional photographer taking photos at the event. Now, this professional photographer was trying to take photos in a 200-acre field with
Yeah.
600 competitors, many of which were competing at different times, some over there and some over there. So it was impossible, right, for him to capture these memories of people's lives. And not only that, the distribution mechanism was you queue up outside his caravan, right? And you get a printed photo for $25 on a piece of paper, which of course the first thing you do is take a photo with your iPhone and stick it up to social media and
Yeah.
Facebook.
Uh,
So I kind of thought there's got to be a better way, you know? And so I started teaching myself photography. Really enjoyed that. And, it took me a few months. It's pretty scary when you first get your DSLR and there's all these buttons and switches and God knows what else. And then the lenses and then putting yourself in the right place and then taking photos that matter to the participants. But I'm quite good at, I guess, proceduralizing something like that. And at those events, I could see other people just like me taking those photos. I was like, why can't we come together as a community? Why are we all taking photos of our loved ones? Why aren't we taking photos of everybody? Well, because we can't distribute them, because we don't have a mechanism to distribute them. And that's where the technology platform comes in. And my background was in computer science and business at university. And I started building a website. There's a lot of downtime at these events that Lauren was at. And I would sit, in the back of the car or, in the horse trailer and just code the website. And then I talked to these other photographers and they started uploading photos and we would sell them through the platform for $5 each, just to make some petrol money, and it started gathering a lot of speed. And when I didn't turn up at an event one day, but all of these other photographers uploaded photos, I was like, okay, there's something in this, right?
yeah.
So it took me a couple of years to get to that, but the concept is actually embracing a community to be able to help itself for the memories of people's lives, for the participants.